expression which is having one variable. So example we have taken is 10x cubed minus 14x squared plus 18x. For this expression we have factorized. In this expression there is only one variable. So if it is like an expression is having more than one variable, so what we need to do, let's see. For example, an expression is 3xy plus 3y plus 2x plus 2. Then how we need to factorize it is, let's observe this expression, and this is having common term, but this all the four terms doesn't have any common terms. Like we have take 3, these two terms having the common factor of 3, and then in this 2 is a common factor, but we find all the four terms doesn't have any common factor. So what we need to do? So let's find out any one of the process to factorize this expression. So let's take first two terms, because these two have a common factor of 3y and also 3y. So we are taking the first two terms, and the next term 2x plus 2, there is a common factor of 2, so we can take 2x plus 2 separately. So let's take this first two terms, 3xy plus 3y. This can be factorized as, so 3 into x into y, then plus 3 into y. So we have factorized here 3xy plus 3y. So in this we can observe that there is 3 present and y is present, and 3 and also y is present. So when we are taking 3y in common, so like we use the distributive property, 3y we have taken, then we get x here, and then plus there is nothing is left out there, so 1 will be present. Like 3y into 1 is nothing but 3y, so that's the reason. Let's take 3y and 3y in common, then we'll get x, and here there will be 1 is left over, so x plus 1. So next, what we understood from these two terms, we got the factors of 3y and x plus 1. So let's take the last two terms, so that is 2x plus 2. When we are taking 2x plus 2, let's factorize this. We get 2 into x plus 2 into 1. So the 2 can be written as 2 into 1. In this, we can observe that there is a common factor of 2. So 2 we are taking here. So let's take 2 in common. So 2 we are taking common. Then we'll be getting x and plus 1. So x plus 1 will be left over after 2 taken common. So what we done here, we have the 4 terms. These 4 terms there is no common factor. All 4 terms we don't have any common factor. So, but first 2 terms have a common factor. The last 2 terms have some common factor. So they are different. So what we have done, we have taken the first 2 terms, and after next 2 terms we will factorize separately. Then after we got the factors, and let's take that 2 factors combinedly. Then what we get is 3xy plus 3y plus 2x plus 2 is equals to, what we got is first 2 terms, we got the factors is 3y into first 2 terms, we got the factors of first one, and the last 2 terms, first 2 terms we got 3y into x plus 1, and then there is a plus symbol between these 2 terms, these 2 and these 2 terms. So let's take plus value in between. So then 2x plus 2 here. For 2x plus 2, the factors are 2 into x plus 1. So 2 into x plus 1 is right. So here we can find out there is a common factor in this all. There is a two terms here, first two terms, and there is a one term here, the next term, and there is a common of one term, that is x plus 1 is common in these two terms. X plus 1 is present here, x plus 1 is present in this term. So there is x plus 1 is common and this two. So let us take this x plus 1 in common. Then when we are taking x plus 1 in common, then we have taken x plus 1, and here we have taken x plus 1. After taking x plus 1 in common, then 3y will be left over, so 3y. Then after x plus 1 when we are taking, so 2 will be left out there. So finally when we are taking the factors for these two terms combinedly, we got x plus 1 and 3y plus 2. So this is a process we have done when an expression having the two variables, and then in this what we have done is we rearrange the terms, all the terms. That's nothing but regrouping all the terms. Then after regrouping all the terms, we factorize them. Then we got the result of it. That is x plus 1 into 3y plus 2. In previous class, we have learned to take the factors of the terms which are having the same variable, and after regrouping the terms, how to factorize the expression we have learned. So let's learn when the expression is in the form of x squared plus 8x plus 16. Let's see how to factorize. We try to rearrange these terms. If it is x squared plus 8x plus 16, let us try to take the common of any number here, any variable. So x is common, and x plus 8 will be left over plus 16, and we cannot do anything here after this. So it's not possible to take the common factors from this. It's very difficult because there is no common factor except x here, and there is any common factor. There is a common factor 16. If we take another method, x squared plus 8x, x squared will take it, and if we take 8 in common, then x plus 2 will be left over. But we cannot take here from the x. There is no common element, so it's difficult to take the factors for this expression, for this x squared plus 8x plus 16. So how to identify? How to find out the factors for this is we'll use some of the identities to find out the factors for this kind of expressions. So let's see what are the identities. In previous classes we have learned about some of the identities, that is a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, and a squared minus b square, a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. This can be written as a plus b into a plus b. Because there is a power 2, we'll write as two terms. For example, x squared is equals to x into x. We have learned in the chapter of exponents and numbers, that is x squared is equals to x into x. X into x is x squared. There is a power of 1 here and 1. Then if we multiply this both, we'll be getting x squared. So this is a constant, and we take a plus b whole square, then we'll be getting here a plus b into a plus b. So let's see how we will get constant expression from a plus b whole square. So let's multiply first with a, with over the term of a plus b. So write a and multiply this whole term a plus b. Then after we multiply with a, then after there is a term of b, is multiplied with whole term a plus b. So let's take this b and multiply this both. So there is in between a and b there is a plus symbol. So take plus symbol. We have taken a plus b, and for a we multiply with a plus b, and plus for b also we multiply with a plus b. So let's see after multiplication what we get using the distributive property. Previous classes we have learned the distributive property, how to distribute an element. So if you distribute this a along these two using the distributive property, a into a square. So a into b is ab plus b into a is ba, and a into b, sorry, b into b is b square. So let's recall. A into b is a into a is a square, a into b is ab, b into a ba, and b into b b square. So let's see here using the commutative property and the multiplication. So we can write this ba as ab, and remaining terms are the same as it is, b square plus ab plus a square. So let's see here. A square and b square, these are unlike terms. A square and b square are unlike terms, so we cannot do anything with these two terms. So let's write the same thing. And after there is a like terms of ab and ab. So we add this ab and ab, we'll be getting 2ab. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then we simplify a plus b whole square. Then we got a plus b into a plus b. After simplification of all, we got a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here we use the same process and we find out the formula for a minus b whole square is, we'll get this manner of a square minus 2ab plus b square, and then there is one more thing, a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So if we multiply a square, if we multiply a plus b into a minus b, we'll be getting a square minus b square, and this is a plus b whole square. So finally we got the three identities that are a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and after a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square, then a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So let's write this. A plus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then a minus b whole square is a square let's write again. A plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So we got three identities from algebraic expressions. From these algebraic expressions we learned is all the three identities, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, and a square minus b square. So let's find out some of the identities. Let's use some of the identities to factorize this expression, that is x square plus 8x plus 16. So here we see this x square plus 8x plus 16. We can identify some of the things, that is this is in the form of a square and this is b square. So a and b, maybe this is a and b. So but there is no square, but we can identify that 16 is equals to 4 into 4 and can be written as 4 power 2, that is 4 square. So let's write this x square same as it is, and this x16 can be written as 4 square. 16 we have written in the form of 4 square. So let's see here. After this, a square plus b square, but there is a formula, a square plus b square then we can use any one of these two formulae, but there is a plus symbol, so we cannot use this because there is a minus symbol here. We can use only plus symbol, that is plus 2ab. So plus 2ab, 2ab, a and b. Let's see what is the value of a. And here we have identified that the value of a is x. So let's write a is equals to x and b is equals to 4. b is 4. So the place of 2ab, this is 2 and ab and a square plus 2ab plus b square. So when we have taken a value is x and b is 4, then here we identify that the value of a is x, the value of b is 4. Then here we see that a square plus 2ab plus b square is the formula, and then when we compare with this formula with this expression, then x is x square and the 16 square, 16 is 4 square. So these two are balanced, but here this is 8x, that should be balanced with the 2ab, but here the 2 is common in the formula. We know that a square plus 2ab plus b square, and that we have 2. So let's see what is the value of a is x. So we have taken a is x and b is 4, b value is 4, and then let's write in the place of a x. So a is x and the value of b is 4, so we take 4. So let's see here, when we multiply these both numbers, 2 4s are 8, 8 into x, 8x. So what we understood, this is balanced to this expression, x square is x square same as it is, and 4 square is 16. Then after 2 4s are 8, 8 into x is 8x. So what we understood, these both are equal. Now the a square plus 2ab plus b square, we know that a square plus 2ab plus b square is a plus b whole square. So let's write a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. So the value of a, we know that we have taken value of a is x, the value of b is 4, a is x and b is 4. So a is x plus b is 4 because we have taken a square plus 2ab plus b square is a plus b whole square. So that's the reason we have taken the place of a square plus 2ab plus b square. We can take a plus b whole square. So we took a plus b whole square. So after factorization of x square plus 8x plus 16, we got the factors of this expression is x plus 4 whole square using the identity.